there guys, gals, and non-binary pals, GM Potter here. Welcome to my channel where I talk about books and bookish things. I upload on Tuesdays and Thursdays at noon Central Time, and today I thought we would go over People Watching by Hannah Bonam-Young. Let's get into it. Okay, so this one, I like the author quite a bit. Most of her books for me are between 3.5 and 5 stars. Like, a lot of them are in that 4-star sweet spot. So I was really excited when she announced this one. She says it's not going to be like her other books. It's going to be more dramatic. It's going to be spicier. It's going to be all these things, and it's not like the other books. So I'm like, okay, I can jive with that. Let's do it. Let's start with the book blurb. In this sexy and emotional romance from acclaimed author of Out of the Woods and Out on a Limb, a small-town woman's journey to spread her wings intertwines with the arrival of an adventurous newcomer who brings out the best in her. Prudence Welch has found solace in her introverted life in Baysville, a charming tourist town in northern Ontario. Despite once dreaming of life beyond its borders, she now finds contentment in working at her father's gas station, writing poetry, and caring for her mother, who's diagnosed with early onset Alzheimer's shortly after Prue's 19th birthday. But as her mother's condition worsens and her father's concerns about her future intensify, Prue feels her world slipping further out of her control. Enter Milo Kobludkov, an enigmatic wanderer whose beat-up van covered in ill-advised bumper stickers rolls into town just when Prue needs change. It's all too easy to let go with him, and Prue can't help but strike up an unlikely friendship with Milo, which leads to a wild and sexy agreement between them. Milo, a man of many adventures and countless stories, is not one to settle down. However, his brother's urgent need for help has brought him to Baysville, and now the intriguing Prue has given him more reason to stay, especially once they start spending more time together and their chemistry intensifying and casual sex lessons start at Prue's request. But as their temporary arrangement blossoms into something deeper, Prue and Milo discover getting out of their comfort zones is one thing, taking that leap together is something else entirely. So this book came out September 9th of this year, 2025. It takes place in Ontario, Canada. The author was right. It's not like her other books. It's still the same caliber of writing. It's that same caliber of storytelling. So while it is still a 4-star read, this is not one that I'm holding on to. This is not one that I'm going to be reading again because I didn't like the characters. And that's not the fault of the storytelling. The story is interesting. The story is quite good, I felt. I just didn't like the characters. We have Prue, or Prudence Welch, who's our virgin female main character who needs sex lessons, and her inner monologue is just horniness. And then we have Milo, who's a wanderer who has had 200 plus sexual partners, which just kind of gives me the ick, not to slut shame. A, it's that high, and B, he's keeping count of it. It just kind of gave the ick that he's keeping count like that, and he's like, oh, I've had over 200 experiences, sexual encounters, partners, blah 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 blah. And this one is spicy. It is spicier than her other books. One of the things that a lot of people talked about in the ARC reviews, which gave me pause and made me consider canceling my pre-order, because I did not get an ARC of this. I pre-ordered it when the author announced it, was that there was some pushing the envelope where consent is concerned, and things that maybe are or are not consensual were depicted. That has been rewritten in this book, in this version, which I'm very happy about in the finished work. This is why we send books out to beta readers. This is why we send out ARC, so we can fix and tweak things before it goes into final production, hopefully. I just didn't like this book. Like, it's a 4-star read because it's well written. It pulls you in. It sucks you in like reality TV. Like, you just can't look away from the story. But that doesn't mean that I enjoyed the story, if that makes sense. It is 2 of 5 chili peppers, so it is on the spicy side. on the mild spicy side. The graphic level of detail for the love scenes was different. And the level of intimacy between the characters was arrived at. It feels like Hannah Bonam-Young is entering an experimental era in her writing, and I don't think I like this. This era of writing and this turn that she's taken with her writing. Like, I don't think this is one that, if this is the direction her writing is going, I don't think this is something that I want to keep reading, let's just say. Have you read People Watching? Did you see all of those weird, like, Instagram posts about the not safe for work spoilers? Like, that was weird. Like, normally her books are so sweet and so almost saccharine that, yes, there's spice, but they're sweet and spicy. Like, this was more like hot honey. Like, really, really bad hot honey that's been sitting out too long, and the hot part has taken over the honey taste instead of like a nice sweet Asian chili pepper sauce. This is more like hot honey, that like off-brand hot honey, if that makes sense. That, yes, there is sweetness, but it doesn't temper the spicy. The spicy takes over the sweetness and overpowers it. And this one, I didn't like it, I didn't enjoy it, but I can't deny that it was good writing. And that puts me in kind of an awkward position, because I'm like, what do I rate this? Because it is good writing, but it's not for me. I did not enjoy it. I did not enjoy the characters. I did not enjoy the setting. Felt a little hokey. I of course don't live in Canada. I don't know if maybe that's just how that particular section of Ontario is. But the setting felt hokey and it felt fake. Like, it didn't feel like a real place. And I don't know Ontario well enough to know if she's drawing from a real place, if this is a real place, or if this is a place she made up. But it just felt hokey. And, like, even the name Baysville, like, not Baytown or Bayside or Bayville, but Baysville. Like, I don't know. I also don't care enough to look to see if that's a real place. This book, while undeniably well written, was just not good for me. I am not the reader for this book. I'm not the target audience for this book. Maybe I'm not her target audience anymore. Like, I've read all of her other books and I enjoyed all of her other ones quite a bit. The exception being Next of Kin, which I think I gave 3 stars. This one, I like I said, I gave it 4 stars because it's well written. It's as well written as the other ones. It's just, she failed to make me care for the characters. And I feel like that's the author's job, is to make the reader care about what's happening. Like, why do I care? Why are you writing up this incident report? Why should I care? It should be the main focus. And I just didn't care. Have you read People Watching? What did you think of it? Is this a turning point in the author's creative process or something? Let me know in the comments down below what you thought. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.